I assure you I am perfectly capable of identifying a phallus when I see one, Stoker informed me, clipping the words sharply. And that is no such thing. He pointed to the artifact I had just extracted from a packing crate. It was perhaps 3 feet in length, carved of some sort of exotic hardwood and buffed to a smooth sheen. Bits of excelsior dangled from it like so much whimsical decoration. It was oddly festive. Of course it is, I said. I brandished the item in question at him. Just look at the knobby bit on the end. Stoker folded his arms over the breadth of his chest and looked down his nose at me. Consider, if you will, the length. Improbable, you must admit. Most improbable. He was doing his best to avoid the appearance of embarrassment, but a touch of rose still bloomed in his cheeks. I found it winsome that such a hardened man of the world could have gained so much experience as scientist, explorer, natural historian, naval surgeon, and taxidermist, and still manage a maidenly blush when confronted with a fertility icon. Stoker, I said patiently, both male and female genitalia have been celebrated in ritualized art since the beginning of time, and frequently their proportions are exaggerated in order to convey their importance to the peoples in question. He curled a handsome lip. Do not invoke ethnography, Veronica. You know how I feel about the social sciences. I shrugged. There are those who maintain the study of culture is just as important as the examination of a bit of bone or a fossilized snail, and do not pretend that you are immune to the seductive siren call of the humanities. I have seen you mooning over journal articles about the role of religious ritual in the decreasing populations of certain South Sea turtles. I do not moon, he retorted, and furthermore those journal entries— He proceeded to lecture me for the next quarter of an hour, about what I cannot say, for I turned my attention to the contents of the packing crate. I had long since discovered upon my travels that men are largely the same no matter where one encounters them, and if one is prepared to let them discourse on their pet topics of conversation, one can generally get on with things quite handily without any interference.